Okay, today we are going to be moving on from the subjunctive. Hooray! Just for a little bit though. We'll come back to it, but we're going to take a little bit of a break and we're going to talk about the conditional. Before we talk about the conditional, though, it's a good idea to review the future because they're somewhat similar in a lot of ways. So remember, the future tense always means will. So I will go shopping, we will go to the mall, anything like that. So how you form the future tense, remember you take the full infinitive and then you add the future endings. So a with an accent, as con acento, a, hemos, and on. So remember in the future, everything has an accent except nosotros. So for example, if you're using the verb pintar, yo pintaré, I will paint. Tú pintarás, you will paint. Él pintará, he will paint. Nosotros pintaremos, we will paint. Y ellos pintarán, they will paint. So the conditional is somewhat similar. The conditional in English is going to mean would. And the endings are actually the same as Old MacDonald's imperfect forms. So, ia, ias, ia, íamos, iais, ian. And this is for all verbs. So both of these are for all verbs. It doesn't matter if it's AR, ER, or IR. It's always going to be these endings, and it's going to be the full infinitive. So, for example, pintar, yo pintaría, I would paint. Tú pintarías, you would paint. Él, ella, usted pintaría, he or she or it would paint. Nosotros pintaríamos, we would paint. And ellos pintarían, they would paint. So again, very similar. Infinitive plus these special sets of endings. So the future means will, and conditional means would. As with the future, there are some irregulars, and a lot of them are the same irregulars if you remember the positive to commands. So you remember the ten ven, ponte a las 10 ven, ponte a las 10 ven, ponte a las 10 ve. So a lot of them are the same irregulars, and they're the exact same irregulars from the future tense. So if you remember from the future tense, you'll remember them for the conditional tense. So remember, tener goes to tendra, venir goes to vendra, poner goes to pondra, salir goes to saldra, hacer goes to are, and decir goes to dir. That's the same in the future tense. Haber goes to abra, poder goes to podra, querer goes to quer, and then saber goes to saber. Again, these are all the same irregulars as in the future tense. These ones are the same ones as the Ten Van Pone song, and then these ones are the ones that aren't in the song. But it's going to be these plus the conditional ending. So ia, ias, ia. So I would have, I would come, I would put, I would go, I would make, I would say. There would be, I would be able to, I would want, I would know. Another thing that you can do with a conditional is you can talk about probability in the past tense. So, for example, mi gato Goji no estaba en casa. So my cat Goji was not at home. I can use the conditional to say, I wonder or might. So, donde estaría literally means where would he be, which is something really formal that we used to say in English that we don't say anymore. But what I'm actually saying is, I wonder where he was, or where might he have been. So if you're asking a question with the conditional tense, you can be talking about probability in the past. So I wonder where he was. Estaría con su novia. This will mean probably. So he was probably with his girlfriend because he is a good looking cat. Okay, so if you want to talk about something that probably already happened in the past, you can use the conditional tense. Otherwise, it's always going to mean would. So, for example, I would like to go to Disney World. This is something that you say a lot. I would like. So you have may, and then the conditional of gustar. So you have the full infinitive gustar plus the conditional ending, which is ia. So me gustaría ir a Disney World. Me gustaría is something very common. The next one is also very common. So, would you be able to give me directions? Or could you give me directions? So, you need the conditional of poder. And remember, poder is irregular, so it goes to podra. And then you have the conditional endings. So, podría. And then it's you. So, podrías is would you be able to? And then give me, darme, direcciones. Okay, I would have 7 cats, but my husband says no. What a jerk. Okay, so I would have, we need the conditional of tener. So tener is irregular, so it goes to tendra, and the conditional ending is tendría. So yo tendría 7 gatos, pero mi esposo dice que no. Okay, would you go out with Channing Tatum? Obviously, it's not even a question. So we need the conditional for go out. Go out is salir. Salir is irregular, so it goes to saldra. And then you add the conditional endings. So saldría, and then it's you. So saldrías con Channing Tatum. So remember, again, the conditional means would. You have the full infinitive plus the endings. You can also use it to talk about probability in the past. Thank you very much.